Good evening. Welcome on into the evening edition of From Day One. We head back down to Florida where the Sov Cit Karen, with the baby on her chest, is not giving any good answers thus far.
But I mean, let's just take deep breaths and figure all this out, all right? And again, I don't know how far he's going and what's being, completely alleged. All I know is someone called and they said that you put your hands on something, okay? That's a crime. The reason why I asked for his name is when a crime's involved in front of a minor, I have to report it to GCF. I have to.
Well, then I need to call the house that I'm staying at because it's a DCF middleman right there.
Okay. But again, I mean, listen, I don't know what the other side is alleging right now other than you put your hands on it. Okay?
I didn't put my hands on her until she swung back at me.
Yay, you just said it.
The phone out of her hands.
Destiny doesn't realize it, but even after being told the definitions of every crime she's being investigated for, she just admitted to committing battery by stating she was the first person to unlawfully touch the other, as well as admitting that at any point she did begin hitting Aisha Abdullah. But just watch how embarrassing her attempt to wise up and follow the kind of bad legal advice you'd find on Facebook is when Officer Fisher returns.
Rose?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Rose, do you want to answer any questions and talk to me about what happened today or no?
I mean, am I being placed under arrest?
Yeah, I'm going to read you your rights before I talk to you. Do you want to talk to me or am I going to waste my time reading your rights?
Hey, I'm being placed under arrest.
I said you're going to read your rights.
Am I being placed under arrest?
Do you want to talk to me or not?
I'm asking a question so I can make arrangements. Am I being placed under arrest?
More than likely you're going to jail.
Okay.
Do you want to talk to me or no? Do you want to answer any questions about what happened? Or tell your side of the story?
Like what?
Do you want to? Yes or no? It's a simple question.
In other words, do you want to tell him what you want to lie about or not?
He's asking you if you want to answer questions.
And I need to make sure my son does not go into any of y'all's hands.
That's happening.
Ma'am,
You're not allowed
let's
to
worry
hand her
about
off.
this side of it first, and then obviously I'm not going to rip a child out of a mom's arms. That's not how this works.
Hey,
Destiny continues ignoring the officer, calling a family member to come pick up her child, whose safety she's suddenly very concerned with. Now, where was that concern when she was assaulting a grandmother?
Is that dad or a friend?
that's his aunt.
His aunt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not
Listen.
I'm missing my work meeting too.
Listen.
Just
Listen.
go.
Listen. In
Don't
order
cry.
for him to ask you specific questions about what happened today, he would have to read you your rights. Okay? Part of reading you your rights, if you don't want to answer questions, then he's not going to read them. So if you're willing to answer questions and tell your side of the story, he's going to read it to you and then ask questions. But if you don't want to talk, he's not going to take the time and read it to you.
Okay.
That's what his question is.
No, not talking.
It can only help you.
Yeah, not talking.
All right,
Okay, go to jail.
While Destiny is undoubtedly a Karen and in the wrong here, it's incredibly important to remember that police are allowed to lie to you in pursuit of a confession. That's exactly what Officer Fisher did. Talking to the police can lead someone to confessing without even realizing it. If a person believes they've done no wrong, it's best to state you're involving your Fifth Amendment rights. Comply with lawful orders, but remain completely silent until you have an attorney present. After a 30-minute wait, the child's Aunt Leah arrives to pick him up.
We'll let him, he'll let him know.
And I won't argue there because if you do believe you are in the right, then of course this Karen isn't.
Okay. Can I tell you something real quick?
No,
Just,
no, we
That
can't.
I,
Handling you or nothing, okay? Just relax, though.
okay.
Destiny was charged with felony battery on a licensed security officer. At the time of this recording, the case remains ongoing, but considering her outright confession on camera, it's safe to say she'll likely face conviction. But Karens don't just disregard the safety of infants. As contemptible as it sounds, some Karens even despise dogs and disabled people.
Oh, no.
On February 16, 2023, an officer from the Indian River County Sheriff's Department in Fort Pierce, Florida, responded to a call at a local public supermarket, claiming that someone had assaulted a disabled man with a service dog.
A service dog here. Another customer said it's not a service dog, so she kicked him in the ass.
She kicked the service dog, or
Kicked the gentleman.
Oh,
That's
no.
what he said. I don't know.
oh, you didn't see it?
No.
Well, please tell us we have video because I would love to blast this Karen on high.
Babysitter. It's the gentleman right there with the blue shirt for the dog. And I believe the lady.
What's wrong? You gotta run quick.
Well, I don't think she's gonna outrun me, that's for sure.
That's a fact.
Where's she at? That lady over there? I got you, Mom.
She's trying to move quickly because she knows she stepped out.
The victim's name is Martin Drabeck, a disabled 71-year-old man. He eagerly directs the officer to the woman who he claims assaulted him, hoping she wouldn't have time to flee. Now, no matter what you imagine this assaulter might look like, I guarantee you'd never expect what the officer encountered next.
What do we got? Fast forwarding to there for all of us.
Oh, here he is.
Hi,
Hello.
how you doing?
So the asshole really did call you, huh?
Hey,
Yes.
my show, no
Good.
cursing.
What's going on?
Well, his fucking dog jumped on him. Afterwards, I kicked him in the ass.
It's a grandma.
Okay?
You kicked
So
too?
what would you like to discuss?
I'd like to
What's
discuss
the
you going to
story?
jail.
What's the story? I asked the man why he had the dog in here. It's a service dog. Where's his jacket? Where's his proof? I don't have to show you. The law says I don't have to. I said, well, we'll go up to the desk then. I don't have to show them either. I said, because he's not a fucking service dog. And then the dog jumped on me, so I turned around.
Oh, I love the person who sent me this. The captioning they got for that was Karen noises. All right, back to the Karen.
Then I kicked him in the ass.
The assaulter shown to be 80-year-old retiree Virginia Wargo Pitzner, while most people are reluctant to admit their crimes to the police. Before the officer could even get a word in, Virginia already confessed to assaulting Martin. The manner in which she describes the event shows a level of entitlement you'd think nobody could maintain after 80 years on Earth. It's clear that this Karen has never experienced consequences before, but that egocentric worldview of hers is about to be brought tumbling down.
You have your ID on you?
He then presented this thing. I don't do this. I don't sow this to people.
That's not what
But
we have.
here's this thing. I said, shove it up your ass.
Well, he doesn't
Hey,
have to. Number one, you don't
again,
work here.
my
It's not your
job
right to
is
be
a
asking
person.
around.
It's not my right.
No, it's not.
Oh, well, here. Same thing.
I don't need your debit card. I need your ID.
Why not? You're going to give me a ticket.
As a
No.
matter of fact, you are going to jail.
After that,
Oh,
yeah.
that's even better.
Yep.
Yes, that
So-
is better.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Turn around, go to hell. Do not pass
Turn
out.
around, put your hands
What?
behind your back.
Oh, wait, wait. Can I put my wallet away?
Turn around, put
No,
your hands
you
behind
can't.
your back.
You're going to jail. You're going to 4 letters, starting with J, ends with L.
Glad you guys have nothing better to do.
No, we don't. Not if you're going to be a Karen
Unbelievable.
tonight.
Yeah, you
How old are you?
I'm 80.
You're 80, acting like a 14-year-old.
14, I think you've given her 13 years.
Any weapons on you?
Yeah, my mouth.
Oh,
can
that's
see that.
You're just leaving that in the middle of the street?
Actually, I'd give it to the guy you
This is the
kicked.
biggest joke I've ever
Go
seen.
for 1 to 10.
No, you're the
What?
biggest joke, ma'am. You just said you're
You want me
arrested.
to put this in your car? What do you want me to do with this?
If I tell you, you'll give me another ticket. No, I want to take it with me. Why would I not want my license, my credit cards, and all my money put back in my pocketbook and take it with me?
Okay. Well,
Okay,
I gotta
good.
search it before I take it.
I'll
Okay.
go right ahead. My pen might do something to you. Watch out.
Oh, you just threatened an officer.
Yeah. James Bond.
God, you're not smart.
Yeah. Walk over to my car.
Oh, no, it's not your car.
You're
My
not.
car. I pay taxes.
I
Oh.
pay taxes as well.
Oh, fly
Probably
guy.
pay more taxes than you.
I doubt it.
The officer deserves to be commended for how well he's handling the situation. This 80-year-old wasn't kidding when she said the only weapon on her is her mouth, as she's taken every opportunity to be as rude as possible to this officer. It really seems like she's delusional and doesn't understand the severity of her situation, but it'll quickly become clear.
Why do I not have a right to question a person when the law says you can't have animals in supermarkets and stores?
That would be up to the store if they want to
Animals
question.
are exempt, and you're not allowed to.
I asked him if it was a
You're not allowed
service
to
dog.
ask.
Why?
Because you're not allowed to. It's protected. There's people with disabilities. You didn't know that?
Is this in his head? That's where his disability is.
If the
Still
store
have the right
wanted to
to-
ask, that's a situation,
Make you
not
kick
you, dear.
someone.
The dog didn't have the right to jump on me, did he? Service animals don't jump on
You
people.
instigated the whole thing.
Bullshit. Dog jumped on me before I kicked him in the ass.
According to Florida Statute 413.08,
Yeah, if you would,
subsection 4, any person who interferes with a disabled person with a service animal's admittance or enjoyment of public places is guilty of a misdemeanor punishable by 30 hours of community service with an organization that helps disabled people.
Oh, that sounds
Virginia's incessant public outburst would likely constitute a violation of this law.
Where's your dog? I expected you to show up with the dog.
I would hope
What?
that you'd
I'm
shut up of
disappointed.
shutting the hell up.
You know, this hurts.
It's supposed to.
Not supposed to be common.
Handcuffs.
Well, it's not supposed to hurt either that I got
Yes,
marks.
it is. It's a restraint device.
Virginia's mouth ended up only being a weapon used against herself. In the end, Virginia Ann Wargo Pitzner was arrested for the first time at 80 years old, charged with felony battery on a person over 65, as well as misdemeanor disorderly conduct. She was released on a $3,000 bail shortly after arriving at the Indian River County Jail, with the case still pending at the time of this recording. But Virginia's legendary sass seems laughable in the face of one of the most vitriolic,
got one more
disrespectful
for me?
Karens I've
Okay.
ever encountered.
Let's go with it.
On the 1st of July 2022, at the JetBlue terminal in Fort Lauderdale International Airport, a worker reported a relatively regular occurrence to an on-site police officer. Someone had left their luggage unattended, but nobody had any idea just how far out of hand this seemingly simple situation would end up.
Started maybe like 10 minutes, and then that's when she called.
Okay.
After.
10 minutes ago, and then no one's
No one
around it.
claimed it. So it might have been there for longer.
Yeah.
We all know how extremely tight airport security can be, with
Yeah.
constant announcements reminding travelers to never leave luggage unattended. As recently as March 2023, this very airport had to be evacuated when an unattended suitcase was found. Thankfully, after having a bomb-sniffing dog check this bag out, the officer found it'd be safe to search, in hopes of finding information on its owner.
This looks like documents.
Yeah.
Like,
FAU, education.
oh yeah, that's part of what's
That's
causing
Florida.
the,
FAU is Florida Atlantic. By the way.
Lisa Michelle Landy.
After searching its contents, the officer discovered that the bag belonged to a woman named Lisa Michelle Landy. With that name, JetBlue employees were able to find her information in the system and discover she was traveling. But it quickly came to light that her abandoning of her bag wasn't accidental, but rather extremely devious.
Uh-oh. What do we got going on?
Take a picture and put this on it as well, and send
Sure,
it to the
yeah.
gate agent.
It's broken, so.
Let me show you the weight.
And the weight of that vehicle, that package is 80 plus pounds.
83. She's just leaving all her stuff, I guess.
It's like cargo. She didn't want to pay
bag, please. Or I'll leave it there and they'll have to send it to me.
No.
Did the what
we
time
don't.
does the flight leave?
They're supposed to be boarding. It is delayed, so he's gonna pull her from us. So.
And the deputy over there's also looking for her.
This is good because people try to get over. It's ridiculous.
So you'd have to send it to them if we locate the name and everything. So they that's how they kind of jump over the 150.
Yep.
Terrible.
Lisa had left her 83-pound bag to avoid paying a $150 fee, which is the $150 the employee and officer keep referring to. By leaving it unattended in the airport, a passenger can avoid the fee while the airline is forced to send it to the passenger's address at the airline's expense. Thankfully, the officer eventually receives an update that'll completely ruin this Karen's master plan.
Oh, jeez.
And now, you got to be even more concerned with your driving because you don't know